We are a viewer-supported network, so when we cover political stuff, for example, we'll be asking for donations. We don't ask for donations on a broadcast like this for obvious reasons, but we are viewer-supported, so I just want to, before we go off the air, acknowledge and thank the people who did donate, because that's how we get to stay on the air and bring you more news coverage. So thank you to all of you. Again, in a normal broadcast, we would thank you all individually, but we weren't, I think it's for obvious reasons, we weren't going to be every minute saying thank you for the donation during the coverage of the shooting at YouTube. So, but we do see it all, and we thank you for that, and that'll allow us to keep broadcasting. So thank you. And for those of you, if you do decide in the future you're watching us and you want to support the network, you can always, on any of our broadcasts, go to the bottom of the YouTube chat and click on the $ at the bottom of the YouTube chat to support the network, or go to rsbn.tv/donate, rsbn.tv/donate. So again, just mentioning it once at the end just to let people know who we are and how we stay in business, but we weren't mentioning it during the broadcast, and that's the only time I'm going to say anything about it. I'm just seeing if there are any more updates on my end I have here. Yeah, that looks like the latest I have for you at this point. So, and here's another report that says it was domestic dispute. Sarah Bueno says, law enforcement sources say the YouTube shooter was a woman in her 30s. She approached an outdoor patio dining area at about 12:46 p.m. and opened fire. They believe the motive is a domestic-related dispute. So there you have it. Okay, we're going to wrap this up now. Thank you especially also to people who sent in your updates. You guys help us cover breaking news here at Right Side Broadcasting, so we really appreciate you joining the broadcast, sending your news updates and your news tips. Thank you for that, and thank you for everybody for sending your comments in during the broadcast. And we really appreciate all the hard work our moderators do. We've had moderators in our YouTube chat today. Lynn, Jean, and JC, I know, are there right now. And also we have Common Sense and Gleno, who moderate on our website. So thank you for moderating the chat. And okay, that's going to be it for now. Thank you for choosing Right Side. Let me say again, as I said before, our thoughts and our prayers go out to everybody affected by this. We hope there are no more victims reported of this. We hope the victims in the hospital have a speedy recovery, and just feel very sad about this. It looks like a number of people were killed who just went to work today, and that obviously, not killed, were hurt who just went to work today, and the one shooter. So for everybody who knows these people, all these people, and is affected by this, our thoughts and condolences with them, and our prayers, and our thoughts are with YouTube as well, YouTube and all of YouTube employees. So just a bad situation there. Okay, we're going to wrap this up right now. This has been Right Side Broadcasting's coverage, and if there's other breaking news tonight, we will come back on the air. And again, I will be posting. If I hear updates, I'll post on my Twitter @Lookner later this evening, if and when I hear more, or tomorrow, or whatever. So that is it for now. Thank you for joining us from all of us here at Right Side Broadcasting. We hope you have a good evening, and we will see you soon with more news coverage.
We heard a minute ago a number of unmarked law enforcement vehicles were speeding to the scene as well. So a lot of focus, a lot of activity concentrated here. Cherry Avenue at YouTube's headquarters there, where at least several hundred people work as of a count a few years ago. I wouldn't be surprised if that number is closer to 1,000 now. We heard from Robin a minute ago, who lives 5 houses down. She said she heard repeated gunshots when she was in her backyard. I've been looking at tweets from other people in the area, many of them sort of tweeting in disbelief. And you think about the fact, Ken, that you and I, we just went through what happened in Yountville at the Veterans Home there. Went through, as in, we covered what appeared to be a very similar situation. At first, it was reports of an active shooter. We saw law enforcement swarm to the scene. A similar situation in that it wasn't a fortress. It's a fairly open campus up there in Yountville, and that is the case here at YouTube headquarters in San Bruno as well. Law enforcement officers will tell you their number one goal is to take down the active shooter. It's interesting that we haven't heard anybody say, I heard shots just moments ago. So it's been at least several minutes. I know you spoke with a woman on the phone who described she just heard shots.
Right, that was about 45 minutes ago when she said she heard it. She said 7. She thought it was about 7 shots. That kind of matches up with what Robin Bradford told KTV a few minutes ago, that she heard a burst of gunshots, and the way she it sounded like it could have been half a dozen or so. But she said there was a pause, and then there were more shots that followed, and it sounded like the gunshots were going away from her, and that her husband saw people running out with their hands up. So that's the only descriptions we have at this point of the shots fired. We have no descriptions at all of who's responsible for the gunshots.
Central County Fire, is that Central San Mateo County?
Yes, it is. Central San Mateo County Fire, yeah. So there's, basically this has turned into a county operation. I wouldn't be surprised perhaps some San Francisco units moving down there since they're so close, or Daly City, something like that. But San Mateo County is a large sheriff's department, and that is a CHP helicopter that's overhead. So there's going to be multiple agencies working on this scene, trying to figure out exactly what's going on. So I think what we're looking at on the left is basically the area where everybody's getting all the information on what they need to do and where they're going to go and what jobs they're going to carry out. And these are some of the first pictures we're seeing of police and sheriff's deputies basically dressed out in tactical kinds of gear with the helmets, the flak jackets, the semi-automatic weapons, as if they are going to make some kind of a move or a push if they have to get inside that building.
So let's recap here, as we're all coming up on about 1 hour since this incident began unfolding. These are live pictures here at YouTube headquarters in San Bruno, right there at 901 Cherry Avenue. Reports of an active shooter. At this point, we've heard from multiple people who said, yes, they did hear multiple shots fired.
This is video from a short time ago, about the top of the hour. I'd say 5 minutes after 4 o'clock Eastern, out there on the West Coast of the initial police going in. That was about 10 law enforcement officers, all with long guns, going into that building. Since then, they've been evacuating the building. San Francisco General Hospital reports it has multiple victims, though they won't give a number, and they've not given us an indication of what kind of injuries that they've reported and are now treating. Police have not come forward with anything of substance except to say that there was an active shooter situation here. There are multiple reports. News conference now, KTVU, let's listen.
Threat to the public, although the public
and their families. And you'll recall, Martha, it was just 3 weeks ago in the wake of the shooting in Parkland, Florida, that YouTube banned all gun sales and how-to gun videos. Again, this shooting very much tonight appears to be a case of domestic violence. Martha.
Thank you very much. So also breaking tonight, a showdown at the border, the likes of which we really have not seen, as President Trump calls for our military to get down there and protect it, and links all of this to the future of NAFTA.
We're going to be guarding our border with the military. That's a big step. We really haven't done that before, or certainly not very much before. But we will be doing things with Mexico, and they have to do it. Otherwise, I'm not going to do the NAFTA deal.
So the Mexican government tonight is asking for some clarification on exactly what that means from the White House, despite this from the U.S. ambassador to Mexico just last night.
We certainly understand the concern not only that President Trump has, but people in the United States here have about immigration. And I have to say that Mexico is now largely a country that receives immigrants. It's a source and a destiny of immigration. So we understand this very clearly.
Such interesting comments from him last night. So this is the caravan from Honduras disperses in part in Mexico, and there are reports that more than 100 immigrants have boarded a train that is headed to the United States. So here now, Brandon Judd.